How you doing? So I'm Deputy Gardner with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm pulling you over is your tag. That's not a Florida tag at all.
It's a DOT number.
DOT.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we've got one of the wildest sovereign citizen traffic stops you'll see all week. A Florida deputy spots a car rolling down the road with a fake DOT traveler tag, and what starts as a routine stop quickly turns into a full-blown masterclass in internet legal myths colliding with real-world law enforcement. But here's the twist. Instead of losing patience, the officers, especially the sergeant, handle this with a mix of sarcasm, calm professionalism, and absolutely legendary trolling. Pay close attention to how the deputy keeps trying to bring the conversation back to reality, while the driver doubles down on the "I'm traveling, not driving" argument. And trust me, the moment they ask what the D on the gear shifter stands for, that'll...
Do you happen to have a license?
No, I have a passport for traveling.
Do me a favor and turn the vehicle off.
I'm still T-Mobile. What else you need?
The registration and insurance of the vehicle?
Can I step out?
No.
What's in the trunk right there?
Okay, well, we're going to leave it there then. I need whatever that is.
My passport for traveling. It's a DOT number. Hello?
Do you have any type of actual identification issued from a state?
That's it, from the state. You're
No.
Secretary of State, sir.
Okay. From a state, an actual state, not Secretary of State.
Hello?
Florida, New York, Georgia, Alabama, Mexico.
I don't have a driver's license. I have a traveling credential.
Your license in any state, how about that?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay.
I was trying to get into my T-bike out. So I can down.
You in the passenger seat, do you happen to have a license at all?
No, I'm just saying, I got ID.
You had ID?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Well, I went to the hospital, so here, hold on, Mr. T-Mobile, man. I mean, Apple. No, I don't drive, sir. I'm just like, well, here was my date. Well, here was a picture of my ID. It was stolen when I didn't get it back when I went to the hospital. Hey, you can hold the phone.
Yeah, this is going to be quick.
She was just taking me to the aid coalition.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything with the information for this vehicle?
Yes, I do it. Can I step out and get it?
No, I'm going to wait till my second unit gets here.
It's in that trunk. It's in a box right there in a folder with the credentials, my DOT number, the registration.
Okay. Where'd you get it registered at?
What do you mean get it registered?
Where'd you get the vehicle registered at?
It's connected to my DOT number.
Okay. Yeah. That's not an actual tag issued by the state.
It's issued by the DOT.
DOT where?
The Department of DOT, United States DOT. If you get me, let me get the paperwork. It's right there. I can give it to you.
There's no actual Department of DOT. There's DOT
Yes,
for states.
And
So-
it's for non-traveling, for travelers.
Again, that is not an actual license plate issued by any state.
Traveler, sir. I have a traveler's credential. That's it right
This
there.
is not a traveler's credential. Like, I want you to understand that. Like, I want you to fully understand that.
If you run it, it is, sir.
Okay. All right, what you're gonna do is stay in the vehicle, and then when I get my secondary unit here, we'll go from there. Stay in the vehicle for me too, all right?
I'm not going.
Alpha 25 Central. You copy a tag on this vehicle? Uniform Sierra, Delta, Oscar Tango, 4160975, Romeo Sierra Alpha. It's not a goddamn tag. No. Correct.
Saw that on one of these.
Yeah, bro, I was like, she drove by me, and I'm like, the fuck is that? I was like, nah, you can't be fucking with me. That's not a goddamn tag. Couldn't remember the name of what they call them and all that, bro, but I was like,
I told you.
Yeah, and when you said, I was like, I couldn't remember the name beforehand.
Yeah, because when I saw that last week, I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's it, but we're going to the other thing. What did she say?
She's traveling.
She have an ID and all that?
Something that says she's a passport for traveling.
Okay, that's good.
Now the sergeant arrives, and instantly you can feel the tone shift. Experienced supervisors often play a huge role in de-escalation because they've seen these arguments 100 times before. Watch how he doesn't immediately mock her or become aggressive. Instead, he asks questions and lets her explain herself. That's actually a smart tactic. The more someone talks, the clearer the contradictions become without the officer needing to force the issue. And then comes the state-national claim, another common sovereign citizen argument where people believe renouncing U.S. citizenship somehow exempts them from state traffic laws. It doesn't. Courts across the country have consistently rejected these theories. But what makes this scene so entertaining is the sergeant's expression. You can practically see him trying to process the mental gymnastics in real time while still remaining professional. That balance between humor and restraint is honestly harder than it looks.
Bro, she's revoked from 97.
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
I've never seen a tag like that before.
I'm a traveler. I got a DOT number to
got
be
you.
able to travel with my credentials.
I got you. What credentials? The ones that you gave him?
Yes.
Oh, was it a passport? I think.
It's a passport. It's a 5-star passport that I got from the Secretary of State.
Okay.
I have my paperwork back there, but he told me not to get out.
Yeah, that's just a safety issue. That's all.
But I'm traveling on my credentials. That's it.
I
I was given that by the DOT, United States DOT.
They gave you that tag and all that? The tag and the passport?
No, the Secretary of State gave me that.
Okay.
I got it from the Secretary of State. I had to send my. I'm a state national. I'm not a U.S. citizen.
What does that mean? I'm not familiar with that. I'm sorry.
Well, a state national.
Yeah.
Which means I have sovereign immunity. Get out and talk, or let me. Can you see? Because I can't. Both of us. So I have a DOT number to be able to travel.
Oh, I gotcha.
From the Department of Transportation. The car is in my name. And I have my DOT credentials in the back, in that box. I mean, I'm a traveler.
Where's your driver's license?
I don't have a driver's license. In the state of Florida, you don't need a driver's license. I'm just traveling.
Yes, you do.
I'm traveling. I was giving my DOT number.
Let me ask you this: when you move the shifter on your vehicle.
Here it is, the moment everybody in the comments section waits for in these videos. The deputy asks the question that completely collapses the traveling versus driving argument in seconds. What does the D on your shifter stand for? And the answer? Driving. You can almost hear the officers trying not to laugh. But beneath the humor, there's actually a serious law enforcement tactic happening here. Instead of arguing abstract legal theories, the deputy simplifies the situation into plain common sense that even viewers at home immediately understand. That's effective communication. The driver keeps trying to separate traveling from driving, but under Florida law, operating a motor vehicle on public roads requires a valid license regardless of the wording someone personally prefers. This is also a good reminder that many sovereign citizen arguments rely heavily on redefining ordinary words rather than actual statutes. Be honest, if you were the officer here, could you keep a straight face during this conversation?
So you can go forward. What do you put it in? What letter?
What you mean, what letter?
What letter on your dashboard does it say, or on your shifter?
D.
Okay, what does that stand for?
A lot of stuff. What do you mean?
Okay, what does the D on your shifter stand for?
Driving. I'm
Exactly.
traveling in my automobile.
You are
though.
driving.
But I'm a traveler.
Okay. Here in the state of Florida, you are required to have a driver's license, a valid driver's license, in order to operate a motor vehicle. Okay?
And I got a traveling credentials though.
Miss Bruton, can you do me a favor? Can you step out of the vehicle?
Yes, I will.
All right.
Here, come on up. Come on.
All right. Come over here. Do me a favor.
Can I get you my credentials before y'all arrest me? Because I'm a traveler. I'm not. Why are you arresting me when I'm traveling in my
Right now, you're being detained
for traveling in my automobile?
For driving on a suspended license, or excuse me, a revoked license.
I don't have a license.
Operating a unregistered motor vehicle.
When you were originally issued a Florida license, way back when, it's been revoked.
Yes, but I don't have that. I have a traveling credentials now, sir.
Right, but that doesn't go away. So that's illegal. That's illegal. That you can't drive on a revoked
I'm
license.
not a U.S. citizen. I'm a state national. I've been correcting my political status. I'm not a U.S. citizen.
When you were one, though, it still stands.
But that's not me. I'm a...
Yeah,
okay,
all right.
come on, whatever we're doing.
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you.
So listen,
That doesn't.
What?
That doesn't hold any weight in any state of this country.
Why, when they gave me the papers? I have the paperwork. Can you just look at my paperwork? Y'all not gonna do none of that?
Well, we got the paperwork for the car, and it comes back to you. Like I said, it pulls you up, and that doesn't go away. And you're revoked in the state of Florida, so you can't drive.
But I'm a traveler. I'm not. I don't have a license anymore. Okay.
Unfortunately, that's
something that you're gonna have to argue with the courts.
Again.
Have you been arrested for this before?
Yes, but they keep letting me go. You arrest me and they take me to jail, and the judge let me go.
What did the judge say?
Because
it literally says, like, if she's the owner of the vehicle, is getting towed by Florida.
Yeah.
You gonna tow it?
Yes, immediately. Expeditiously.
Like the tow truck is on the way.
Have we identified that person?
Yeah, I did.
She's calling her ride.
All right, let her know she needs to exit the vehicle. Okay. She can stand on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
As long as
she may not be able to, but
well, she can sit on the curb.
If anything wrong, you just gonna poke sticker cut me. All right, so I'm gonna use the back of my hand to go through your pockets, okay?
Ms. Bruton, I want to thank you for being compliant to this whole experience. Okay? So I thank you. I appreciate it.
Ain't you a peace officer though? But I mean, you're not gonna take my credentials that I got from the state?
Like I explained to you, okay? That whole traveler thing, that doesn't apply.
What you mean it don't apply?
That doesn't exist.
What do you mean it don't exist?
That's a figment of your guys' imagination.
Of our imagination?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah. So look, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the back of my hand around your bra to make sure there's nothing there, okay?
Go ahead, sweetie.
So like I was explaining,
Let's talk one more time.
here in the state of Florida, in order to operate a motor vehicle, you are required by law to have and maintain a valid driver's license. Okay? You cannot drive any vehicle unless you have a valid driver's license.
Okay.
You do not have a valid driver's license. On top of that, that tag is not a valid tag. You need a tag issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles and Highway Safety here in the state of Florida. Or any state.
That comes from the Department of Traveling.
There's no Department of Travel.
Yes, it is. This is the U.S. DOT.
Department of Transportation. That's
It's
not
the Department of Travel and
They don't issue tags. Go ahead, take a seat. You want to take them off?
With the bracelets?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's take these
Drop
off.
those inside in that hat.
So that way we don't lose them. They don't get broken.
Just
No, I almost slipped.
All right. No worries. I'm gonna try and get this one off of you.
Same thing like that, okay?
This may hurt. You can leave the watch on.
Yeah, I'll leave the watch.
It ain't a watch. It's just a magnetic bracelet.
Well, they'll take it off at the jail.
You're gonna face the car real quick, okay? I got it done opposite way.
Yeah, they're not comfortable.
I mean, yeah,
Maybe your hands up just a little bit, okay? What you're gonna do? You're gonna hop in the car for me, okay?
Oh, you really coming back this way?
Yeah, I saw that tag and I was like, you gotta be. What is this shit reading? It says Florida at the top too. Oh no, it's coming off. It's coming off the car.
Did we run the VIN?
Yeah, I ran the VIN.
Okay.
She comes back to her. She's on roll.
Okay.
So after all the debates about traveling, state nationality, DOT credentials, and imaginary exemptions, the reality remains simple. Florida law requires a valid driver's license and legitimate registration to operate a vehicle on public roads. The officers gave multiple warnings, repeated explanations, and several opportunities for compliance before ultimately making the arrest. And to their credit, they managed to keep the situation surprisingly controlled despite the constant circular arguments. This case is also a reminder of how internet misinformation can push people into real legal trouble when they start treating YouTube legal theories as actual law. Whether you found this hilarious, frustrating, or just plain fascinating, there's no denying the sergeant and deputy handled an unusual stop with patience, humor, and professionalism. So now we want to hear from you. Do you think the officers handled this perfectly, or would you have approached it differently? If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life bodycam breakdowns and sovereign citizen fails.